Oh boy, man. All right, all right, all right. Let's get this going, baby. All right. Everybody get their notifications. Let me go to OBS. All right. Okay, here we go. OBS is in the building. All right. What's going on? Yes, sir. All right. I see YGB22. What's up in here? Oh, man. We got both of my brothers up in here. Underground Asylum and Chi-Town Finest. Yes, sir. All right. All right, I'm waiting till everybody come on in here, baby. Yes, sir. Sugar Fantastic already, and that Sue. Chad. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Yes, sir. Man, we had a weekend out of this world. Yes, sir. Man, it was good. It was good. Yes, sir. It was good. Yes, man. Oh, man. I mean, I enjoyed it. Yes, I did. I was gonna hang around for the ESPN fight, but shit, Monson got him out of there. Man, matter of fact, he found the way out, and he got that way out too. Shit, ain't that what Bowler said? He looking for a way out. That's what that motherfucker looking for. Rack music up in here. Okay, all right. Okay, let me see how many we got in here. Okay, all right. I went to 20 and I do that roll call. I hope everybody had a great Father's Day. Hope everybody had a great Men's Day. And a great Juneteenth day, so all them days are important, all right? So I just want everyone to know, okay? Yes, sir. All right, now, what's going on, D-Ray? Yes, sir, my brother. Okay, Ricky E245. Yes, sir, what's happening with you? Okay, and don't worry, D-Ray. Nothing, I ain't got nothing to say about Bud today. All right. Matter of fact, Bud's been quiet lately. What's going on? He all right? Shit, I ain't sick or nothing. Is he? I don't know. Earl Spence was at the fight Saturday night. He was in there shining like new money, baby. I mean, he was bling bling. Wow. Shit, man. That Al Heyman, don't want to say Team Heyman all the way. Shit. All right. Okay. We're in roll call, baby. Yes, sir. Brought to you by Underground Asylum and Chi-Town Finest. All right. Let me start all the way up here at the top. Okay, there we go. All right. I see people came in here early, but I'll start right here because same people up there is down here. All right. Chi-Town Finance is in here. Brandon, straight from the Detroit, Michigan. Detroit Finest. Brandon House. All right. We got Underground Asylum. Always in there. Salute to everyone he says. All right. DT is up in here. All right. Sugar Fantastic. Showing love. Always in here. Yes, sir. Strong Will. What's going on, my brother? Yes, sir. Sugar Fantastic. What's going on? Yes, sir. What's going on with you? All right. Now, let's see who else in here. Thomas Moreland. Chi-Town Finest. Okay. Mike 202 is in here. Crush the Legend is in here. D-Ray is in here. Mike 202 is in here. And let's see who else. Oh, hold on, this is my mom. Yeah. Oh, I'm on. Listen, I'm going to call you back. I'm on live. All right. I thought that was my mom. See, my mom got the first initials in my son, and that was my son. I thought something was wrong with my mom. That was his ass. Okay, anyway, Mike 202 is in here. Chase Money, what's going on? Yes, sir. Chase Money, that was Chance. KQK, motherfucker, that C is something else, baby. I'm going to tell you. All right? Okay. Chi-Town Finance, yes, I got him already. All right? Mike 202, yes, sir. And I appreciate you, Mike. I really appreciate you. All right? I just want you to know that. All right? You've been a good supporter of the channel. And what I'm started doing is people that donating, on a regular basis. I'm be doing something special for them. Okay, so we're working on something tonight, but you be informed, everybody. Okay, and I just want you to know that, Mike, 202. All right, and I appreciate everybody in here. I appreciate everybody what you do and how you show up and everything, and how you show up when I call fights. And I appreciate it. Okay, I really appreciate it. All right. So, Rack Music is in here. All right. And D. Ray, my man from Omaha, Nebraska. Yes, sir. He's a good brother, too. Yes, sir. All right. And who else we got in here? Okay. Terry Smook is up in here. Salute. Yes, sir. Terry Smook Jr. is in here. All right. And Ricky E245, good brother also. Yes, sir. All right. We got, matter of fact, everybody good brothers in here. Shit. See, you get to know people. I might not have that big ass channel, but I got an intimate motherfucking channel. You know what I mean? Mr. Lightning World is up in here. Yes, sir. Okay. And we got 313. Another Detroit finest is up in here. All right. And who else we got in here? Oh, we got Chance that's up in here. Okay, Chance. All right, now you can get out of here. Okay, I see you, brother. All right, I see you, man. All right, I'll call you when I get off. All right, yes, sir. Chance, that's my son right there. Yes, sir. All right, and who else? Let me see. Who else I missed? Did I miss anybody? Oh, Brokeland Blogger. What's going on, brother? Yes, sir. All right, who else we got up in here? Okay, that should be it. All right, Carlos Munez. All right, don't go nowhere. Yes, sir. Carlos Munez in that chat. Yes, sir. Carlos Munez. All right. Salute to OG and double OG and my family in the chat. Yes, sir. Well, while I got you here, Munez, I want to thank you and Chi-Town Finest for sending me that Fight Hype interview. Now, for people, I know we just got 25. I usually don't get started till we have 30, but I just want to mention this real fast. Okay? They sent me a Fight Hype interview of no other than that lying motherfucker. Put Chance in Blue Family. Okay. Yeah. One thing about Mr. Suleiman, his ass was trying to get out of that interview. If he had a phone call, somebody said, hey, Mauricio, he'll run like a motherfucker. Because he was lying about Lopez. And now, he said Lopez is a undisputed champion. Well, shout out to the interviewer of Fight Hype. They have different people to interview. And this guy was on his ass. He was on his ass about, I wrote some of it down. And they asked him, what about this franchise belt? I think the franchise belt, I think that's a good thing to have. And Canelo's not using franchise belt right now. He's trying to unify the, he said, yeah, but what about Lopez and Devin Haney? Right? How is he's a franchise fighter? Well, yeah, he is. But he said, Devin Haney, he got a belt too. Is he a champion? Yeah, he is a champion. But now this where that lion shit come in at, right? Right? Yeah, that was a great question, right? And then he gonna say, well, Devin Haney, he's a champion, but he's a growing champion. So it's a difference. How is that a difference? Either motherfucker, you're a champion or you're not. So he said, okay, if that's the case, then you got like the super and the regular. Oh, no, not the WBA shit. No. So, wait a minute. Are you going to let me interview or you just want to turn the camera around and then we're talking like this? I mean, this motherfucker was so hyped up, right? He said, all we trying to do is make the best fight possible, right? Okay, that's good. Make the best fight possible, right? He said, well, what about Canelo? What about Canelo and Charlo? Charlo was his main event, mandatory. Well, that's not really a good fight. He said, what? Everyone wants to see that fight. Well, see, that's your opinion. He said, no, that's everybody's opinion. Oh, goddamn. Man, Maurice Suleiman started sweating this shit, right? And he started getting mad, right? And he said, wait a minute, what about Prejean Cruz, Dezern, right? He said, why it took so long for you all to give her belt back? Because PEDs is a problem in boxing. Well. See, we are in the clean boxing program, and we believe it. We trying to get everybody on board. He said, that's not what I asked you. I said, why? Maurice Suleiman was like, motherfucker, I ain't gonna never talk to this motherfucker no more. Wow, man, wow, man. But then he said, well, why it take y'all so long to give it to? Well, he said it's a process, right? He said it's a process of doing things, right? Well, he said, well, hell, how's the process? Wait a minute. She got busted twice. I mean, she took a test twice and dropped dirty. That's the process. He said, well, if somebody committed murder or whatever, he said something about an example about his camera or something, interview or some shit like that. Yeah, right. Just turn the camera around. Right. Just turn the camera around, right? Then ask the question. He was fired up then, right? Because, see, when you catch a motherfucker in a lie, all they're going to do is try to spin that lie. And he trying to be the #1 spin master, knowing that Eddie Hearn carried that crown. So he was trying his best to take up for Canelo and Lopez. I wonder, what's the similarity to that? I don't know. Maybe I'm stupid or something. Oh, yeah, right. They're Hispanic. Oops, sorry. Ooh. Yes, sir. But so Carlos Munez, he pretty much saw that and say, man, I got to show this shit. And I was like, man, I got to show this. Man, I mean, Maurice Suleiman, see, that's how you do an interview. That's how you do it. Now, don't ask what you eat for dinner, what food you like, who do you like in the fight. Don't you know this and that? No. We don't want to hear that shit. How is it that he's a franchise fighter, right? So he asked him what franchise mean. Why he's not? He said, well, when you're a franchise fighter, he says very limited. Only certain people get that. Yeah, I wonder why. Right? Yeah, right. Well, only certain people get the franchise, right? And that means that you can go up and you can go down in weight classes as a franchise fighter. Okay, well, we get that, motherfucker, but you still didn't answer the question. Why did it take you all so long to give her belts back after she dropped dirty? And I don't have a process? Man, he was on his ass, right? Now, next time, he gonna go the other way when he see that motherfucker. Please don't ask no questions, right? Hey, Maurice Suleiman, hey, can you got a minute? I want to ask a couple questions. Oh, no, gotta go. Gotta go. Man, oh, man. Boy, that was some, man, what's up, King Carson, man? Man, that was some fucked up shit, boy. I was laughing down because Maurice Suleiman was sweating. He probably pissed on himself because, see, the questions that he asked, reporters don't ask that. Reporters don't ask those questions because they don't want to get on the bad side. See, that's what I'm talking about. They don't want to get on the bad side of people like him, promoters, fighters. They don't want to ask the tough questions. You see, once you start asking the tough questions and they can't answer it, then they pretty much ostracize you. They pretty much say, okay, fuck him, and then they start taking your credentials and shit like that, right? Because I'm like 7'8", I don't want to be chasing a motherfucker around because I might get too heated up and curse their ass out. So I'm, now interview right here on with y'all and stuff. Okay, I keep it cool, but that motherfucker was lying his ass off. He was. If you go back and look, and Chi-Town, he got it in the description. If you go back and look, you will see. You will see how he was. I mean, this is a fire-ass interview. I even had to make a comment on that bitch, right? I was like, he lying his ass off, right? I said, this is a great interview. Stay on they motherfucking neck. Not their head, their neck, because, see, it didn't make no sense for that woman to take that long. I mean, even the WBA, they gave her a belt right away. That wasn't no process. Now, what it was is he or she was Hispanic. You see, Lopez, Hispanic. You see what I'm saying? Now, but it was a good interview, and man, I gotta go watch it again. Yes, sir, that interview was fire. And you can't doubt that. You can't doubt that. And I appreciate it. And I appreciate Carlos Munez with that shit. Because that was fire, man. And that was quick thinking to record that bitch. Because, see, Mr. Suleiman, he think everybody's stupid. He think everybody's stupid. But we're not. We're not. Because, like I said, Lopez is not undisputed. Like the interviewer said. How is that possible that he's undisputed? Now, remember, his drunk ass daddy said Mr. Suleiman said we was undisputed. And now he's not lying because he just said it in there, in that interview. Then I'm like the interviewer. How is he undisputed and Devin Haney has the belt? Also. He's a champion also. In other words, to be undisputed, you got to have everything. You got to have everything. Huh? Well, he's a champion. What was he, 21 when he got the belt and this and that? What that got to do with anything? What age you are? I mean, you make your own self look stupid. That was making it so bad. Don't show nobody that interview, Mr. Suleiman, because you look stupid. How you gonna sit there and give somebody a belt and say he ain't a champion, but he's a champion in growing? Other words, in growing. Because see, he's a up and coming champion, but he got the belt, and that means he's a champion. Motherfucker, make up your mind. He's a champion in everybody's book because he got the WBC belt. I mean, how many motherfuckers you've been giving out? You losing count. You losing count. Oh, wow. Ricky E 245. And I wow. Chad. Ricky 245 said, OG, I would like to see you interview Maurice Suleiman, Eddie Hearn, and Bob M. Oh, yes, Lord. I would love those interviews. And I'd be nice till they start lying and shit. Then I'm going to call them to the floor. Wait a minute. Hold on now. Let me ask you this question. How is that possible that a motherfucker can build Eddie Hearn? Look, Eddie, check this out. How is that possible a motherfucker can build a stadium in 2 months? Now, are you lying to us or they lying to you? Which one is it? That's what I would say, you dumb fuck. All right? I'll say that to Eddie Hearn. Then Bob, I'm going to say, no offense, D-Ray, I'm going to say, why Terrence Crawford ain't been fighting? Huh? Wait a minute. At first, you loved him at 140, and now you loathe him at motherfucking 147. Now, what changed this? Huh? Did he take your woman? Or what? Huh? Or did he find your weed? What? Because right now, you were sitting there treating Lomachenko better than you ever treated Crawford. And Crawford got more fights on his belt than your ass, than his ass. You know what I mean? Big dog Willie. And that yes, sir. What's going on, Big Dog Willie? Yes, sir. He said Benavidez will knock out Charlo in 5 rounds. Sorry. No. Don't be sorry. That's your opinion. That's your opinion. What I tell y'all, you have an opinion here on this channel, okay? All right. And shout out to Chi-Town Finest. All right. YouTube nominated him on my channel as the #1 commenter. All right? Other words, he been running his damn mouth a lot on here. So that's what it is. All right? Because he has a Purple Heart. And let me see who else. It was somebody else. Oh, Bruce Goes. Okay? He was one, too. Whoever had the Purple Hearts, they only give it out to the top 2 or 3. So, all right. So just to let you know, it's a new thing YouTube came out with, a incentive, pretty much. So, but anyway, but yeah, okay, that's duly noted, Big Dog Willie. But see, I'm gonna get to Charlo in a minute, okay? All right, I'm gonna go through a few things because we already got 58 in here already. I'm way over. Okay, I should have been started, but I had to talk about that interview because that was the most dumbass interview that Mr. Sumar ever gave. You know why? Because this interviewer, he pretty much asked the right questions. That's why. He asked the right questions. And that's what you're supposed to do. You don't supposed to sit there and cuddle them and this and that and all that. At first he started off good about the Juneteenth and about Charlo and everything. Hey, that's fine. Yeah, you didn't get into my. He said, yeah, Chantel said he was trying to get in his drawers. I don't know where you two come up with that shit from, man. Then they got the little thing down here now. If you want to take a poll and stuff, we already got that. They ain't got shit else to do. How about give us a raise? Okay, Nazay, there you go. All right, man, y'all make me talk about this before I get to it, So, but anyway, let me go ahead. And I'm gonna get to it in a minute, okay? Cause I'm gonna have you look at things on both sides of this fight, okay? Now, let me get this out the way first, okay? Now, if we got to see David's victory over Barrios, there's a new person. If Tank Davis dominates Barrio, first of all, he's not going back down. And guess we have a new player at 140. We got a new player at 140. And watch what happens. Now, just want you to say food for thought. Now, Teofimo Lopez. I know it's T.O., but I just call him Tello because that pisses him off, right? Well, Teofimo Lopez came down with COVID-19 4 days before he's supposed to take over Cambosa. Well, Cambosa got mad. He believes that, first of all, him and his team wasted their time. His wife that he flew over here that's pregnant left the kids that they already have to come over here to be by his side. Win, lose, or fucking draw. Then, all right, slow up with this damn Charlo shit. I'm going to get to it in a minute, okay? You know how I do it. I can use bullet points. I like to get to certain subjects on the fucking news or YouTube. In the sport of boxing, all right? But listen, now, and I did a video on this, and hell, it did pretty well, about 300 views on it so far. I did it about 3 hours ago. But listen, Cambosa, he was pretty much saying that, hey, look, I had a plan, and that plan would have worked out. And I believe him. I believe him. But that's not the reason why Lopez left. Gervonta Tank Davis, he blew the lid off of it. He said, wait a minute, hold on. No, that's not the reason. And coming from Gervonta Davis, who's in that circle, who's in that inner circle, and who has been approached by Triller and Mayweather Promotion, all that to fight on Triller. But, of course, Showtime and Mayweather Promotion work together. Now, he said the reason why is this. They couldn't sell no tickets. They could not sell no damn tickets. Miko! And that chat. Yes, sir, Miko. Yes, sir. He said, let's go Hawks. Yes. Hawks played a damn good game. Now, Ben Simmons only had 5 points. Now, his will has been broken. Ben Simmons, they talking about trading. Because, see, when the quarterback team lose, they blame the quarterback. In basketball, they blame who? The point guard. Because the point guard controls the team. Number two, call out the play. Number two, right. Well, the quarterback. They blame him, right? Okay. Now, so congratulations to Atlanta Hawks. All right? Yeah, I used to play basketball and everything, so I know about basketball too. All right? So, but anyway, yeah, congratulations, Mika, all right? Atlanta, do your thing. Stand the fuck up. All right? But now, Lopez. He said, Lopez. Now, Javonte Davis, he pretty much said, listen, it wasn't because that he was scared of Camboza. It was because that the ticket sales was down. It was down. Now, the ticket sales went from $170 minimum to $40 minimum. That's a big drop. There go my man Bola Bola. I'm just talking about how you said my man trying to find his way out, and he did. anyway, I just talking about that. But yeah, that's a big drop. Listen, I told everyone, and I think I told you all, a Triller, you can make some money there, but you get a low reward. You going for a rock concert and boxing. That shit don't mix. It don't mix. And now they in trouble. A bunch of billionaires got together and they thought they going to come up with an idea and a platform, something like Golden Boy. Besides investing in Golden Boy, they want to start their own shit. Well, it's not working out so good. You got motherfucking high-ass Snoop Dogg as the commentator, and he's not good at it. Oh, come on. Oh, man, hit his ass. Man, kick him then. You have to, shit like that. He just, he halfway high all the time and stuff. Why you think he dropping? When they dropping ticket price, you know that event ain't selling. Thank you, knockout. So, basically, Javonte Davis really told it all. He said, no, he ain't got no damn COVID-19. That's something they came up with to delay. Because who going to just shout out their ass August the 14th? How you know who's fighting on August the 14th? Is there a fight on August the 14th? They're going to make a fight on August 14th. You don't know. And that's when I knew they was lying. That's why I kept telling y'all, he ain't got no COVID-19. Come on now. Then, on top of that, Camboza right. You should have got vaccinated. I mean, come on. I mean, nobody's stupid. I mean, sure, yeah, you get vaccinated. You can have a chance to catch it. But it won't be as work. It'll be long. It'll be way from when you really get it without vaccination. You'll be on an oxygen, ventilator and everything. But if you catch it again, you just blow it off, really. But, see, now, when I told you that they might not fight till next year. And I mean that. Because Camboza said he's going to take a fight. He's going to take a fight. And now, if he break his hand or hurt his hand or whatever, that's another delay. All that because of a lie. A lie. You see what lies get you, Eddie? You see what lies get you, Pamper? Huh? Now look at them. They looking stupid. And Lopez is stupid. I would say, well, okay, the tickets ain't selling. Okay, oh, well, but I still want my raise. But you can't get your raise. The raise only kicks in once you fight at Camboza. Wow. The raise only get in when you can't on Camboza. Yeah, a knockout said, oh, gee, they might not even get the fight. That new contract Aaron gave Lopez definitely came with some stipulations. You damn right. You think Bob's stupid? Like I told y'all. You think Bob been doing this shit for 40 plus years? For a kid to outthink him? To play him? Then you gonna turn around and go to Triller? Why you think that motherfucker ain't selling? Bob might have something to do with it. I'm just saying. I don't have no proof. All right? Allegedly. Allegedly. Shit. Okay. Well, I can't picture y'all keep taking them COVID shots. All right. Listen, please don't do that, because that make people, the coronavirus been out for years. All right? Immunization. You had it already. You don't even know it. They just amplified it a little bit to make this pandemic. All right? And the word pandemic is pretty much just something they came up with to make it sound really dangerous. No, it's not. I get a flu shot every year. I've been fine. But like I say, this is what this is for. This is the platform. We all agree to disagree. All right? That's what it's for. So go, hey, speak your mind. If you don't agree with me, that's fine. That's cool. That's what this platform is for. It ain't for trolls, but it's for people that don't agree with me or who agree with me. All right? We all grown motherfuckers over here. Okay? But that motherfucker Lopez is in for it, though. I'm going to tell you that. Shit. Watch. You'll see. Yes, sir. Aaron Jones, what's going on? Corona been out since the early 2000s, people. 2000s. Well, yeah, but a little bit earlier than that. They were working on something else, and the coronavirus, they found out that it cures the coronavirus, but they had to amplify it a little bit more. Put a little like I drink a cooler, I put a spice of gin in that motherfucker and make it kick. But that's what they did. They made that motherfucker kick. Yes, sir. Yeah, that's an argument that can be made. That's the problem when we don't get big fights until Charlo fights Andre, Triple G. Well, he ain't getting Triple G. Triple G's too old, and Triple G don't want him, And that motherfucking lying-ass Suleiman, talking about, when he asked him about Canelo being a mandatory to Canelo, well, people want to see the big fights. Motherfucker, that is a big fight. That is a big fight. What you mean? I don't get that. That is a big fight. Shoot. But anyway, now, Big Dog Willie in that Big Dog Willie said, his Chi-Town fighters reminded me, fuck Dylan White. Well, hopefully, if Wilder win this fight, they're going to try to get Dylan White to fight him. All right? They talking about Dylan White. He deserved it. He been waiting so long. Even Mr. Fearing was on Trill Box and said, well, Dylan White, he deserved it. He been waiting so long and this and that. No, he got knocked the fuck out. That's what happened. He should go back on the line. He got knocked out by the 40-year-old man. Then the next fight, he took a dive. Shit. We ain't stupid. Yeah. Now, knockout right. Now, this is what's going to happen with Lopez. Bob is going to set his ass up. Bob going to set him up. First of all, he was hoping that Camboza do an okie dokie on his ass. Then, they postponed it because no ticket sales. Don't give me that corona shit. All right? That's a bunch of bullshit. That's for the birds. All right? We know the truth. All right? Devontae just let it all out because he knew all about it. He said, I know about it. All right? He couldn't sell them damn tickets. All right? Because Floyd probably told him, But anyway, he's going to set up a Lomachenko, even though there wasn't no rematch clause, he's going to have Lopez and Lomachenko part 2. All right? A rematch. That's what's going to happen. Now, you're not going to get a Lomachenko with a bad arm. You're going to get 110% Lomachenko, and he's going to whop on that ass. Now, I wouldn't have a problem with Lopez if he didn't think he was Miss Diva of 2021. He's a lying Miss Diva. He's a lying asshole. See, basically, what he did was pretty much put himself in a trick bag when he signed that raise above the minimum pay, whatever. Okay, then it's Bob's turn now. Lomachenko gonna get those belts back. Trust me. He's gonna beat that ass like you stole something. But see, some people don't know how to shut up and stop running their mouth. Some people don't know how to just tell the fucking truth and say what it is and what it is. So, yes, it was the ticket sales. That's why he didn't go through with it. Now, what he's going to do from here to now, maybe try to sell the fight. Sell the fight. But Camboza going home. He going back to Australia with his pregnant wife. They're expecting a child. Don't let that child, I don't know how many months she is, but don't let her sit there and have that baby. Because he ain't going to need a newborn baby to fight your punk ass. So, therefore, you might be fighting Lomachenko. You see? Talking about Josh Taylor. You get Josh Taylor if you get past Lomachenko. Then Josh Taylor going to whoop your ass and take them belts. How about that? Huh? How about that? Shit. That's what I'm talking about. Shit. What's up, Ghetto Love? Shit. What's up, Boston True Serum? Yes, sir. JD, what's happening? All right? Shout out to you. All right? So, but still, you know, see, everybody think they smart. Lopez, you know, people say, oh, well, Lopez, oh, he got balls. He want it. He want it back. No, he don't want it. He don't want it. He want that money. He want that bag. Because Triller was the one with the money. The Zone came in second. And his own promotion company came in third. Fuck you. That's what basically Bob said. You know, so now, you know, Bob ain't stupid. He every move he makes, he calculates. He knows what he's about to do. All right? ABN. What's going on, my brother? All right? Yes, sir. I hope everybody got off good and everything, and I hope you good. And all right? So, but and bless. I'm glad you had a good Father's Day. All right, and I hope everything with the grandkids. I hope they have a good time. All right. So, but anyway, so now, you know, let's see what happens. But don't be surprised if he don't fight in August. Don't be surprised if they don't fight in August. Because, see, Lopez is full of shit. Yeah, Ricky E245 just asked me a question. I was going to get to it in a minute. Yeah, I think Nakatami has a good chance to beat Loma OG. Yeah, he does. He does. He has a good chance to beat Lomachenko. You know? Yeah. So, I mean, hey, that's what it is. That's what it is. See, Lomachenko, even though he haven't had that many fights, if you look at his face, he got a lot of age on him because he had a lot of amateur fights. Then when you have a lot of amateur fights, then you get up to the pros, they hit a lot harder. You know, you don't have all them headgear and shit on and all that. You got to take off your shirt and all that shit, right? So, no, be careful. Be careful. That's all I'm saying. You know? Now, let me move on. All right? Now, Andre Ward. He dropped by and checked out Mario Barrio. He gave Mario Barrio a lot of pointers. How to beat Gervonta Davis. Now, I know you saying, what Andre Ward fucking with Mario Barrio for? Well, you have to understand, Virgil Hunter is his mentor. Virgil Hunter took him in, Andre Ward. And who trained Mario Barrio? Virgil Hunter. So therefore, Mr. Lion Ass, Mr. Go Along, Get Along, all right? Okay, well, he gave Mario Barrio some pointers, how to beat Gervonta Davis, how to move and everything, how to cut off the ring on him and everything. But that ain't going to help. Because, see, you can't learn a lot of shit in just a few minutes while you visiting. You can't do that. No, shit. But hey, yeah. You see the picture of Marlon right hand OG, probably fractured. Yeah, yeah. Chi-Town was mentioning it to me, and I think he broke it. It might be broke. The eye, that was a headbutt. So, we'll get to that in 1 second. All right, I'm gonna go on here to get to, so everybody want to talk about it. All right, now, okay. Another thing, like I said, Andre Ward, he pretty much helped him out. Okay, now, possible there could be. Now, listen at this. All right, Mike 202. A Devin Haney and Gary Russell, Mr. Gary Russell Jr., fight. Now, Blue Blood reported on this. Now, if you go in the comment section of Blue Blood Sports, and shout out to Blue Blood, that's my guy. All right? I have a lot of respect for him and everything, but I'm sorry. Like Blue Blood said, if all plays out, all plays out, and in theory, they got to fight. So pretty much, this is how I feel about it. In theory means it's not going to fucking happen. All right? When it happened, then I would see it when they go in the ring and they start fighting. Then I believe it. Right now, I don't believe shit that neither one of them trying to do. Not Gary Russell and not Devin Haney. All right? They the fighters. All right? But see, they got bosses somewhat. All right? Eddie Hearn controls Devin Haney, who he fights. Eddie Hearn is not going to do that. Okay? Eddie Hearn is not going to fuck around and both parties on to negotiate. Yeah, but see, BFTV, they're not going to listen to him. All right? Ain't no negotiations. All right? BFTV didn't do, no offense against him. No offense against him or nothing like that. But Eddie Hearn is not going to listen to a YouTuber. You don't negotiate a fight on YouTube. That's just not how it's done. And a lot of people falling for it. You don't do that shit on YouTube. You do that shit in person. I was live when they was negotiating. Yeah, that don't mean anything. They can negotiate all they want to. They did that shit before. They went on 4 different YouTube platforms before. So it's Bill and Mr. Gary brother. Oh, shit. Yeah, Gary ain't going to get on there. Because Gary been doing this shit for a long time. A long time. Eddie Hearn is a stubborn son of a bitch. He's not going to listen to BFTV. All right? He's going to go back and say, who is this guy? Then he's going to go back maybe 6 videos ago and see him cursing and all that. And say, man, please. No, we don't want, because Gary Russell is experienced. Gary Russell will take him to task. Gary Russell got a ring IQ. I'm sorry. It's just facts. That's all. But the BFTV, that's my boy. That's my guy, And you know what? And shout out to him for trying. I will give him that. He's trying. And you know what? And if that do happen, that's a fight we want to see. I would love to see that. But Eddie Hearn is full of shit. That's what it is. Now, if Devin Haney Promotions go do it themselves without the zone, that's what promotion companies do. But see, they small and they co-promote them. Just like Mayweather Promotions. Everybody thought Mayweather Promotions had a license, right? But they didn't have a license. Mayweather Promotions pretty much had co-promoted for about damn near 4 years. Then they finally gave him a promotion license. All right? So now they can promote on their own. And when Devin Haney can do that, then he can say, here, we're going to give you $2 million, Gary. All right? Or we're going to give you 1.5. What was it? 1.5 and 500 if you win or whatever. Something like that. Right? Well, that's pretty much what Gary usually get anyway. But it's about Eddie Hearn. Eddie Hearn knows Gary Russell can fight. He knows Mr. Gary Russell got a ring IQ. He know Mr. Gary Russell argumentally got the fastest hands in boxing. And Devin Haney got rocked the last fight. Now think about how he would look in the next fight. You don't want to take that chance on a young man like that. Can he come back from that? Yes, he can. He's still young. But you're not going to fight two tough fights in a row. Yes, Lenara caught him in the 10th round. That's it. But let's say Gary take him to school. You know how Gary is. He's a southpaw. So, it is what it is. Now, Mike 202 said Haney should be calling out Till. Yes, he should. I don't know why he want to go backwards. I don't know why he's stuck on this Gary Russell thing. I don't know. Bill said he would personally put up 1.5, so we'll see how it go. Yeah, but see, that doesn't matter. You know, it don't matter if you go out your own pocket and say, here, Eddie, there you go. Eddie's still going to say, no, this is my fighter. This is my fighter. I insure him. You know, and I know this is your son, but this is my fighter. I have a contract on him. So you are not going to fight this man. You know, and you know that he know Gary Russell. He know Gary Russell going to fight. You know, but, you know, but if it happens, you know, I'd like to see it. You know, I would love to see it. You know, but, you know, that's what things happen, you know. But then again, we do want to see the best fight the best. You know, Gary Russell is older. He is the longest reigning champion, especially in the featherweight division. So, I mean, that is a good thing, you know. But I like all them comments said on the Blue Channel. I see it when they step in the ring. Because everybody know how Eddie is. And Al, they blackballing Gary. You on your own, Gary. You know, I think that's what they're doing. I don't know. But he should be calling on Teofimo. And I think he should be, you know, fighting Antoine. So I Mr. Gary. But I don't know what this fixation is with Gary Russell Jr. I don't understand that. But I don't know. Maybe, I don't know. But anyway, Mr. Mechanical. And that super chat. Yes, sir, Mr. Mechanical said Devin stock will crash like the stock market. Taking that fight, OG. Gary's a bad man. DMB. Yes, he is. See, Devin Haney is bigger than Gary. But that don't make a difference. Because JoJo Diaz was bigger than him. And look what he did to JoJo Diaz. Man, Gary had them, man, JoJo Diaz like, what the fuck was that? Did somebody hit me? That motherfucker hand fast in the motherfucker. Man, shit. And yeah. Now, Haney got the youth. He got the moves. He got, you know, all the accolades that a young man's supposed to have. But Gary do too. They stay in the gym. All them brothers are bad motherfuckers. I'm sorry. They are. All of them bad. Except for the little fat one. The little fat one, hell, he said, fuck that. I carry the towels. I ain't going to do no damn push-ups. Shit. Yes, sir. But hey, it's cool. It's cool. It's cool. It's a Carlo Munez said, KQKC Network. OG, we can't say Haney the goods and he the best boxer and all this shit they saying about Haney and under the same breath say he's still young, learning, and he not ready for Gary. No. I'm not going to say that. I always told y'all that. I don't follow no narrative. Yes, Devin Haney is a good fighter, yes. But he don't have no power. He don't have that power yet. So when he hit Gary been hit harder than that, trust me. Then when he hit Gary be like, okay, yeah, okay. So it's going to be counting punches. That's all we're going to be doing. Because, see, I always say this. Now, a lot of people Haney crazy in the LWC. I'm not. I have my own mind. I got my own mind. And I'm going to think for myself. And one thing I can say, Haney is a good fighter, great lateral movement, great speed, but he just don't have no power. So, therefore, Eddie Hearn is a damn good promoter, even though he's a lying shit. But I won't put my fighter into a fight like that. I won't put my fighter in a tough fight like that, because that is a tough fight for Devin Haney. Old lion versus young lion. He would take him to school. But Eddie knows that. He ain't stupid. He just a liar. So he going to say, wait a minute. Linares gave you the business. And, it's okay. Well, we don't want you to fight Gary either, because that's 2 fights in a row. You're going to look bad. Or people going to start saying what they said last time. I mean, that was only 1 round. But still, But like I say, if it happens, it happens. It's a good fight, But but you don't negotiate no fights on YouTube, And Bill know that, term sheets and all that. That's why Blue Blood did the video. Said in theory, if it plans and works out. They're gonna say, well, who did this? Who said this and that? Well, BFTV. Who? What? Man on YouTube be saying, man, suck my dick. No offense, I'm just saying. You know what I mean? But hey, it's cool. That's my guy. He cool. He do his thing. What else that be? Yes, sir. His style. Shout-out fighter. Call him. Yeah. OG, you said it yourself last week. Power don't matter, OG. No. Power don't matter. Power don't matter. Timing matters. Yeah. But still, it's just that you gotta let him know you're there. You gotta hit. You gotta hit something. Now he was knocking a lot of people out, but they wasn't at his level. Yeah, power does matter. It does. But timing matter better. So. But hey, it's all good. It's all good. If it's a fight, if everybody, agree and be okay with the terms and stipulations of it and everything, okay, cool. I mean, that's not a lot of money, I mean, a lot of money to me. Shit. You know what I can do with me? But see, when you got to pay the cut man, when you got to pay your manager, when you got to pay this and that ain't shit. Then you pay Uncle Sam, that ain't shit. Then you got to pay Al, that ain't shit. But Al only won 15 because he's an advisor. He's not a promoter. So, but BFTV, the grave digger. Yeah, BFT, he good brother. Oh, yeah, he's a good brother. I talk with him behind the scenes. He's a good brother, but I don't think it happened. I don't think it will happen. I told everybody. I don't think it will happen because Eddie just is he's a good promoter and he don't think that fight is necessary. You're right. He should be calling out to Teofimo Lopez. He should want him out to Cambodia. I'm not going through the emotion of another Russell Haney negotiation. Yeah, I mean, they was on 3 YouTube platforms last time, and it didn't work out. I think Bill said, well, Bill been sleeping by that fax machine for a lot of times. He said, term sheet and all that, and don't play with me, shawty. Don't play with me, shawty. So, but hey, if it happens, happen. Bill TV, if he wanna play matchmaker, that's good. That's cool. Maybe he got a future in it or something. I don't know, but I wouldn't do that though. I know that when it come down to it, they're gonna meet at somebody's office. That's how fights are made, and meets in somebody's office, not on YouTube, not over. Now they might do it like Floyd and Manny did in that hotel room, but you got to have a third party, a fourth party, and you got to have face to face, or they might do it over on Zoom or something like that. His attorney, that's attorney, because you got to have contracts and all that. So it takes a lot to make a fight. People don't think it. People think you're just gonna say, okay, it's a deal. But like Blue said, in theory. Yeah, in theory. So, hey, hope it work out. Because I would like to see that fight, and get it over with. So, finally we can get the chance to see it and see how grown, see how Devin Haney has grown, and see how Gary Russell Jr., do he still have it? Which I think he does. So, and plus, we talking about an Olympian. We talking about somebody that got hand speed out of this world. So he might be short, but he's fast. He's fast in a motherfucker. And his brothers, shit, they the same way, and all of them southpaws. So let me keep this moving. All right. Now, anybody, any more questions? Okay. What's up with Charlo, man? Oh yeah, we're gonna get to that, Manny. Okay. Y'all ready for the y'all ready to talk about Charlo, ain't you? Y'all know that's my guy. Y'all want to know what I got to say. What's up, Bruce Gold? What's going on with you? Ain't Mikey beat Gary? Mikey? No, he never fought Gary. He never fought Gary. They tried to get that fight made. Only one that beat Gary Russell Jr. was Lomachenko. Gary Russell only lost one fight. He is the longest reigning champion. And actually, maybe that's why they want this fight so bad. Because, they can make history, really. Just in case it's Charlo a trip, though. Yeah. Now, you know what? We'll get into Charlo then, all right? I'll say Buddy McGirt later, okay? No, I get to Buddy McGirt now. Buddy McGirt, he believes that Deontay Wilder is making a big mistake. And let me tell you why he's making a big mistake. He thinks Deontay Wilder making a big mistake for the simple fact that he pretty much is angry. He's angry, and that's not going to work to his advantage. Going in there, being angry, is going to leave himself open, and he's going to get knocked the fuck out. You see? Or he's going to lose. Gary will be a hell of a name on your resume. Yes, he will. Yes, he will. Yes, he will. Y'all still talking about that? Yes, he will. Yeah, that'll be a hell of a name on your resume. If you beat a guy that only lost one fight and held the belt longer than anybody, I mean, yeah, that would be a hell of a but but I don't think I will see it. I don't think we'll see it. I just don't think it's gonna happen. I might be wrong, but ask me 2 months from now, 3 months from now, when they don't sign it, and they talk about signing another fight or go with somebody else, or Gary's fighting somebody else. Then I tell you, I told you so. But I hope hope Buddy eat them words. Oh yeah. See, Buddy's saying that that Wilder, he's warning Wilder now. He said, I'm warning Deontay Wilder not to have so much anger. Because that anger is focused on one thing. That's to hurt him bad. Tyson Fury, he said at the press conference, Tyson Fury was relaxed. He was pretty much joking, just in his skin, and had his shirt off and everything. He felt relaxed and everything. Deontay Wilder, he said, was kind of tense, pent up, anger in him, and and that he said that's not good. He said that's not good because you only thinking about one thing, bloodshed and this and that, and so I mean, I don't know. He could be wrong, or he could be right, or maybe Wilder need to calm down and just eye for the W. Now, if the knockout comes, it comes, but he gonna have to concentrate on boxing. You're gonna have to keep that motherfucker off of you, cause he's gonna lean on you. Oh, no problem. He's gonna try to get you against the ropes. He's gonna try to steer you against the ropes. Put it that way. So Wilder gonna have to jump off them ropes every time he feel his back hitting the ropes. Get the fuck off. Check hook his ass and get out of there, or jump out and clinch him. That's what you're gonna have to do. Yeah, yeah. Fury plays a lot of mind games. Number one, he ain't coming in those damn 300 pounds. I don't think so. If he does, okay, fine. That means that Wilder gonna have to use his lateral movement, round 1, 2, 3, and tie that motherfucker out about 4 or 5. Then go head on and and get into that guy. And that way, cause heavyweight action, if you come in at 300 pounds, that means your ass gonna be out of breath by the 4th and 5th round. Why? Because you're gonna be trying to chase Wilder around or trying to pin him down or pin him against the ropes. Now, Buddy McGirt, like you say, he's warning him to calm down and don't go out there with the attempt to destroy Fury. Just go out there and get the win. That's what Buddy McGirt said. Buddy McGirt been around for a long time. But Buddy McGirt pretty much is a damn good trainer, and he might be right. Maybe Wilder need to calm down just a little bit, because you don't want to go out there and do anything that might leave yourself open or try something that you never done before. So just be careful. That's all I'm saying. I know Wilder know what he's doing, so I'm not going to sit there and say, well, Wilder don't know what he's doing, and he's going to get out there, 300 pounds come on, Gypsy Queen. Yeah, 300 pounds. Yeah. Now, Brandon House, exactly, OG. He ain't coming in on 300 pounds, because 300 pounds, that's, he going to get his ass kicked by the 4th or 5th round, because he going to be tired. 300 pounds for a man that size, that's a lot of weight to carry around, you see. And then in a fight, now, Wilder might come in at 2 220 some, 230 maybe, So we'll see. But right now, Wilder, he's pretty much got to keep his mind straight on the prize. The prize is to get that damn belt back. Bring Sophia home and shit. All right? So, now, Julian J. Rock. He's out. He would not be fighting in his next fight. Yeah, Mo City. Yeah, 300 pounds is irresponsible. Damn sure is responsible. Now, if he want to do that or he lying, I don't know. So, last time he had a jacket on, remember? At the press conference, he had a jacket on. We didn't see the weight, because he had that jacket on covering it up. That hot-ass jacket on them hot-ass lights. And that was his weapon, that weight and the glove or whatever. So, but Julian J. Watt, I think he just about done. Now, why you say that, KQ? Why do you say that about Julian J. Rock? Well, not because of the Charlo knockout, about the last ass whooping he took. Sometimes when you get beat, and when you get really beat, it takes a lot out of you. It takes a lot out of you. Now, this is an injury right now. That's why he's not fighting. All right, he drops out of the fight against Brian Mendoza. All right, this is how it starts. You start going downhill. You leave the bread man. You got another trainer that don't train the same, don't have the chemistry. Hurd too. Hurd got an ass whooping, and he ain't been the same since either. Some fighters just can't recover. As Lori did. He got, some people just don't have that heart, don't have that determination. Sometimes you got to go back and start from, round 1. Let's say, J-Rod made advancement to real estate. He should be good if he doesn't want to fight anyone. Yeah. That's land is always good. Land never, just cars depreciates when they leave out that motherfucking lot. But land don't. So, but he would need it against Fury Tricks. Yeah, yeah. And my only hope is that Wilder keeps the focus because he would need it against Fury Tricks. Well, yeah. Well, see, that's what I'm saying. He got to stay focused, Just K. He got to stay focused. That's what I'm saying. If he got his mind on just destroying this man, because I thought he was going to slap the shit out of him at the press conference, but he didn't. But still, he determined to, bloodshed and all that shit. Leave that alone. I agree with Buddy in principle. I don't think he was hating on Wilder. No, he's not hating on him. No, he's not hating on him. No, he's not hating on him at all. Just suggesting that being preoccupied with getting a KO could be detrimental. Yes, he's not hating on him, but he's just saying be careful. He's warning him that you got in your head that all I want to do is destroy this guy for destroying my this and that. Well, once you think you got the win locked in, then beat the hell out of him. I don't know, but you need the W, all right? If you don't get the knockout, that's fine, but you still need to do enough to win that fight. Yeah, you got to be smart. Look at Cookie Monster. He's set for life with that real estate and strip club he got. Thanks, Eddie. Yeah. That motherfucking Cookie Monster, he probably can't get a good-ass looking woman, but he got a motherfucking strip club and a real estate. Yeah. That's what you do. That's what you do. Yeah. What's going on, D. Hodges? What's going on, La D? All right. Now, Julian Williams, maybe he can bounce back, but I don't think so. All right. Now he's injury prone now. All right. Now he's dropping out of the fight because of injury. All right. But that's how it starts. Right, Keith Thurman? Then you be considered, a gatekeeper, or you still fight, but you don't make that money just fighting pretty much anybody. And, and I hate that because Julian J. Rob, before he got this last ass whooping, after Wilder destroys Fury, he needs to tad bit left to slap the shit out of Jamel. Man, y'all stay off my boys, man. Y'all stay off my boys. They just need to shut the fuck up. That's all. They'd be all right. All right. So, but anyway, now let's talk about the fights, okay? Let's talk about the fights. Now, Angelo Leo, all right, and Almeida. What a damn fight that was. Now, I remember Leo used to be signed to Mayweather Promotions. Now, I don't know if he still is. I didn't even get a chance to check or nothing, because I was just so excited about that fight. Because that fight was a damn good fight. That fight opened up the card, and that fight was on money. That fight was on point. They both let their hands go. Now, last time I looked, that motherfucker Leo, he couldn't fight. He couldn't fight at all. What's going on, Mo City? Men's, what's going on, man? OG, I was in the building. Was you? Okay. Leo won that fight. Yes, sir. I don't know about his face. Yeah, well, his face got bruised up because that left hand was coming down the pipe. And I immediately tried to pretty much turn and get him the shoulder, whatever, but that didn't work. Leo knew how to fight a southpaw. He was throwing them straight rights. He didn't loop it, because that's how I think he should fight a southpaw. Loop it around that left hand, but he threw straight rights. Then he was shoe shining, but he didn't have this protected up there. So what he did was he was tap. He was working left, right kidneys, and he did a good damn job. And it was exciting. And I love to call fights like that. I love to see guys let their hands go. But one thing about it, I'm gonna touch on the Charlo fight in a minute. And this guy, neither one guy, didn't look like they was going down, right? So I said to myself, I didn't say it to you all, But I said to myself that, hey, somebody got to take over this fight for we can pretty much see somebody turning the corner, right? But then Leo started using his angles. I said, damn, okay. Leo on, he was on point. Then I saw Almeida. Almeida was pretty much doing a left side shoulder roll. I'm like, which really don't work on a southpaw. But he was turning his body and throwing a left, and he was going right down to the stern, to the stomach. And I'm like, God damn it. I thought Leo was about to take over the fight, Then I'm like, God damn it, man, about then Leo. Then I said, oh, man. Then it was close. At least I thought it was. Till the goddamn judges came out with their scores, but it was an all passion fight, and I enjoyed it. And you think about all passion, look at Demetri Bright. Oh, yeah, can you get to the Charlo brothers? You just shut the fuck up and get to the Charlo brothers, right? I mean, I have a thing, I have a script. Listen, I like to give you the current state of boxing, okay? Shit, I'm trying to give y'all, what's been going on in boxing. Can I do that? I don't talk about one subject for 2 hours, shit. I try to get y'all what's going on. Okay, we talk about it, all right? And I get to the last part at the end, okay? I get to David Benavidez at the end, okay? All right, Jamal Charlo, all right? He outpaced Montiel basically the whole fight. He shut him down the whole fight. Now, it is true, Charlo did break his hand or fractured his hand. Now, and that was pretty much a headbutt. But Montiel, he wasn't there for a check. He wasn't there as a 20-1 underdog. He was there for a moral victory. And he did give him that moral victory. Now, Charlo said he didn't overlook him. Well, yes, he did. He did overlook him. All right? I told you, I called it right down the middle. He overlooked him. That's what he did. What's going on, Lost? Punch Out TV. And that chat. Yes, sir, Lost. What's going on, brother? Yes, sir. Salute to you. Now, Charlo, he pretty much overlooked. He overlooked Montiel. Because, see, like I told you before, Montiel has 22 knockouts. Charlo got what? 22 knockouts. And then I tell you, Montiel's a big puncher. Now, I don't know. Now, Charlo said the punches, he didn't feel them and they were hurting. Yes, they was. Of course, the fighter's not going to tell you that. But yes, they was. Yes, they was. Charlo was getting hit in the head. He had a lot of head movement. Yes, he did. Well, Montiel kept coming. He kept coming. He kept coming. Yeah, he had a bruised eye. Yes, but he kept coming. He was determined. Now, Charlo said yes. He couldn't get him out of there because he kept coming back for more. Well, that's called heart. That's called a motherfucker came here to take your shit. You see what I'm saying? That's what that means. See, Ma, he been through the city honoring him Wednesday. I told you, I call this shit down the line. The city honoring you Wednesday. You all high up on that. Everybody, the high schools and everybody in the city congratulating you and wishing you well and this and that. Then you fight right in Houston. And everybody in Houston coming out and cheering you on, your wife in the corner, everything, but then you get in that motherfucker and you would have pretty much teed off on him. And when you teed off on him, when you saw that he was like, come on. You like, oh shit. I think I'm in a fight. I think I made a big mistake. Yeah, you did. That's why Ronnie was looking mad as a motherfucker. I was going to call him. I said, no, I ain't calling him. Shit. Shit. He's still probably in a bad mood. See, that's what happens. When you think you're a knockout artist and you think you can beat everybody, You know, well, you made a mistake. You made a mistake. You see, Mike 202, and that chat. Yes, sir. Now, Mike 202 said maybe the matchmakers got this wrong. Got this right. Got this right. Yeah, got this night right. Well, yeah. You know, see, listen. They thought this was a walk in the park. Yes, Jamal did hit him with everything but the kitchen sink. But this guy was determined. That's why Earl, I'm looking at YGB too. That's why Earl Spence was looking like, man, this dude is taking everything. But see, one thing about it, Jamal was getting frustrated. And fatigue starts setting in. Now, he always in shape. But when you throwing those many punches and a motherfucker look at you like, and he ain't going down, he ain't nowhere near going down, and he took your best shot. When somebody take your best shot, and you still banging on them and hitting them hard, their whole body is numb now. They are numbed. When you get hit so many times, you don't feel nothing else then. You're used to the punches, your body is used to them because your body is numb. So what you do is you keep coming and coming. Hell, he was walking them all down. See, sometimes, you know, you can be little motherfucker too confident for your own good. You can't look through nobody. You can't look through nobody. Now, did he win? Yes. Did he have a better punch output? Yes. But he didn't have enough to get him out of there. Now, some people you just can't knock out. Some people just can't say, I'm finna knock him out. I don't care how much. And listen, I know for a fact that he gave him his whole arsenal. His whole arsenal. I mean, he was up, down, that. He had that stick out there. Everything, nothing didn't work. Then, I think Rodney Shield pretty much told him, look, fuck the knockout, you're going to have to just win this fight. Because, I'm going to tell you something. Y'all didn't notice that, but Maul was in trouble. I didn't say it. Maul was in trouble. You know, shit. He threw close to 800 punches, OG. Yeah, he was in trouble. Maul was in trouble because he kept getting headshots. Montiel was using that left hand. He kept switching stances. I don't know, did that confuse him? No, hell no, it didn't confuse him. He's seen every shot it is. But I'm going to tell you something. They not getting no younger. I'm talking about both of them. They twins. They not getting no younger. Before you look up, they're going to be 35. They're going to be 35, 36. You know? And yes, Benavidez want Maul right now. If he don't get him right now, and let's say he get him 3 years from now, okay, he going to beat Jamal. I'm going to tell you right now. I told you, I call this shit down the line. You did my favorite fighter. I call it down the line. Because you can never, as a fighter, look through another fighter. Because they always going to surprise your ass. And this was a surprise for everybody. In Houston, in the whole state of Texas. Earl Spence was looking like, God damn, come on. Because he's friends with both of the twins. Mel is in the stable, but he's, you know, Maul's always there like a goddamn shadow. But still, I mean, it is what it is. You know, and they, you know, Montiel had the height. You know, and I had it wrong. He ain't the 5th ranked. He's the 4th ranked WBC. Ranked number 4 in the WBC. So he, you know, he had his hand full that night, and he knew it around the 3rd round. He knew it, cause I can't get this guy out. Now, yes, he did get rocked. Because the first round, he hold up his hand. I made it. He didn't knock me out in the first round. I made it. Then here we go. The second round, he holding up his hand. Moral victory like a motherfucker. I don't believe in moral victories. All right, you win, lose, or fucking draw. That's it. But hey, I got to tip my hat off to Montiel. Because see, one thing about it, he wasn't going down. Now, he might got the shit beat out of him, but he ain't going down. And I'm going to tell you something. When somebody get hit like that, so many times, moral victory, I know you want a moral victory. I want you to say, I went the distance with the champion. No, you don't do that shit. You know why? You know why? Because you can get brain damage in one fight. You don't have to accumulate it. You don't have to keep accumulating, no. I know he had a concussion. That don't happen right away. That can happen when you get home. But still, to do that and to prove that you are this tough guy and this champion, big, strong champion can't knock me out, just to prove that, that's detrimental to your life, to your head, to your brain. But one thing about it, Charlo had a fight on his hands, Now, if Canelo, Benavidez, you're not ready, Ma. I'm sorry. Style make fights, I know that. So, Montiel was there for a moral victory. He might have brain damage, never know, because Ma just pretty much openly just whooped his ass, but you couldn't get him out of there. But Canelo, he got a chin. You're not gonna knock out Canelo. You're gonna have to box him. Yeah, can he beat Canelo? Yes, if you box him. But if you go toe to toe with him, no, you can't go toe to toe. Not with a Canelo. But that would never happen because they're gonna try to keep you away from it until you get older. So that's what's gonna happen. So let's hear it. Y'all want to talk about Charlo? Let's see what y'all got to say about it. I think he let loose on everything he had. And uppercuts. I mean, he tried to tee off on him a few times. He tried to go to the body a few times. Nothing didn't work. Nothing didn't work for him. See, some people you just can't knock out. Now, Jamal looked much better against Derevchenko. You know why that is? Just what I said. This week was Charlo week. And listen, a writer said this. I read this yesterday. A writer said that the big paydays, the mansions, the money, the bling, all this is going to his head. And I believe it. You less more interested, to put it this way, in being a Floyd Mayweather than whooping some ass. Where is that drive at that I know these Charlos used to have? Where that drive at where they used to wear them Texas shorts all the time? Where is that at? Now, right now, the way Charlo lost, I say Benavidez. Because Benavidez is slow on his feet. Charlo's fast on his feet. But what I saw Saturday, he looked bad. No, I'm not going to say he looked bad. He still looked good. But he just couldn't get him out of there. That's all. But Benavidez is in a different weight class. Jamal said he's not going nowhere. He's staying at 160. He's going to campaign at 160. He's not going nowhere. What's up, Pete? So, he said, I blame Ronnie Shields. He should have told Jamal to just box him out and go more to the body and then throw his jab as usual. Well, yeah, Maul got a hell of a jab, but I don't think that would work. I don't think it would have worked on Montiel. Montiel was taking everything he was doing. Everything he was doing. I think a mosquito bit me. Yeah, I think he took everything he can take from Montiel. I don't care if he should have stayed on the outside. I think he would have been better off He was still outside, just stick that stick at him, but he had a 2.5 inch advantage on the reach, you know. But I don't think none of that would help, you know. What's going on, Fight World TV? I think Charlo looked sloppy on defense. Well, yeah, the defense too, because he left his head so exposed. I mean, trying to do, trying to do all this, this and that, and Montiel was pretty much, doing that. And sometimes he'll catch him, sometimes he won't. Then when he goes southpaw, Maul did catch him, and then he hurt him. Then he started tearing off on him, and everybody standing up because they thought, hey, okay, here come the knockdown. We've been waiting on. Here it comes. Then next thing you know, that motherfucker got out that corner and brought that shit back in the center. Then there you go. And then he started punching back and punching back. Bing! That's the end of the round. So I'm going to tell you, I think that was the hardest fight, more than Derevchenko. I think that was one of the hardest fight Jamal had. But he made it hard. He made it hard. You see, you got everybody in the arena cheering for you. You're at home. You're down the street down there from your house. I mean, you know, all that, you have to take in consideration. All that you got to take in consideration. Because see, he pretty much just say fuck it, If you use the triangle theory, you have to consider more things. Charlo can beat Benavidez. If you compare Charlo's recent fight, look at Benavidez versus Zarel. He didn't look so great either. Well, yeah, true. That's what I said. You can't style make fights. That's what you're trying to say. Because see, one thing about it, Charlo, he was just too amped up for the whole week. The city honor you, the mayor honor you, the city council honoring you. Then you got the high school kids and a big event open to the public, and they gave you a speech and the sing and all that stuff, and it was Maurice Suleiman was there to give you that belt and all that, Juneteenth belt, whatever it was. I mean, it just was excitement, and it was almost like when his brother lost. That fight against Harrison. Harrison fight. Then when he fought Cobalt, Cobalt pretty much was boxing Jamal, and Jamal almost lost that fight. But he looked better after that. That's why I say they don't need to fight on the same card no more. And that's what they've been doing, staying off the same card. But it was just was too much. And then Montiel, how you think he felt? He was pretty much wrote off. So that gave him more courage to say, you know what, they ain't gonna write me off. That gave him courage to say, well, you know what, I'm not gonna get wrote off. Nobody ain't gonna tell me to get out of here or underdog. No, nobody ain't gonna do me like this. OG style made fight. Y'all got Canelo number. Oh yeah. See, Canelo ain't gonna move like Charlo's gonna move, But see, what the thing is, that's a different type of fight. This Montiel fight, pretty much was when he sat there, and he pretty much was pretty much, high maintenance. In other words, he was doing everything but the right thing, So he was pretty much doing everything. I mean, everything. I mean, uppercuts. I mean, he was teeing off on him, shoe-shining him. I mean, everything. But Montiel said, nobody ain't going to count me out, because they pretty much saying he was a bum. And he's not a bum. He's not a bum. We see that. He raised his hand up and everything. He was saying, yeah. And I'm like, man, he had like he just knocked out Charlo or something. But he was there for the moral victory, you know. I went 12 rounds, and Cobalt was a 48-hour replacement. Yeah, that's because Cobalt was he was a last minute replacement, but Cobalt pretty much gave him a fight. But that's because he was emotionally tied to his brother in that fight. Remember, his brother just lost right before he came out. Now, with this fight, he was emotionally involved in the city of Houston. I'm not making up no excuses for him. Okay, y'all don't think I'm doing that. All right, cause I call it like I see it. But he won. Yes, he won overwhelmingly. Yes, but still, he should have knocked this guy out way, way before that. But some people you just can't knock out. It's just like that sometimes. Look at Gamboa. Gervonta Tank Davis couldn't knock him out. And he knock out motherfuckers all the time. Some people you just can't knock out. You're going to sit there and have brain damage sooner or later, sitting there trying to make a point. You just sitting there, what you say, you acting like Mikey after every round with Earl. Yeah. But, I know he was hurting because I looked at him in the corner, and you can tell. You can tell he was hurting. And he was taking Maul's best shots. He was a punching bag. He was a punching bag, and Maul pretty much was punching on him and everything. Just couldn't get him out of there. So. Now, then you beat Cobalt. You know what? I don't know, Loss. You know what? I don't know. Okay, look, Cobalt's a pretty good fighter, though. He is. He's a pretty good fighter. So, but shit. But, Maul won, but, that could have been an easier fight, too. If his brother won, he could have came out there and did his thing. But he's sitting there looking on TV like he just went to a funeral. Or he at a funeral, Yeah. Remember, Montiel was throwing his hands up after the first 2 rounds. Yeah, that's what I was saying, Mike. He was throwing his hands up like, yeah, right? Because, he survived the champion. Because, remember, everybody had him out of there by the first 3 rounds. Everybody had him out of there. Oh, Charles was going to knock him out. Who the hell is Montiel? 20-1 in Vegas. Wow. But, hell, somebody lost a lot of money. My favorite fight isn't a KO artist later in his career, and that's Mayweather. And I love Laura. Yeah, Laura. Yeah, I love Laura too. Yeah, and he isn't a KO artist either. And Andrade and Gary Russell. Yep. Now, what makes it so bad now? You got criticism. Now the criticism is kicking in now. All right. See. If they would have kept their damn mouth closed and just, be professional outside the ring, you wouldn't have a lot of criticism like this. You might have more people on your side than you do now. But keep running your damn mouth. And I'm talking about Jamel, because he's so fucking emotional, So Carl Mooney says Chavez Jr. fucking up singers, name and legacy, OG. Yeah, and I'm getting tired of this exhibition shit. I really am. Because now we got more exhibition fighters. Motherfucker, listen to this. Oscar De La Hoya is fighting. Who is this? What's that motherfucking name? Because Oscar, he's as gay as the day is long. And I forgot that guy named Oscar fighting. Whatever name is. But anyway, whoever he's fighting, he said he want to fight he want to fight Floyd Mayweather after that. And I said, Floyd Mayweather? I said, why you want to fight Floyd? You know what? I think Oscar's still mad that Floyd was at that party when he had that dress on. I really do. I'm not trying to be funny. But Floyd knew all about that dress, and he was invited to the party. Wrong move. Don't invite Floyd to no party which you got a dress on, But, yeah, right, Mike. Why is triple fraud hiding? Yeah, Yeah, well, see, Triple G, I don't know. Triple G wants a Canelo fight. He want a Canelo fight. Why? I don't know. He fixated on fighting Canelo again. I don't understand that. I don't understand that. But, but Oscar, he want to fight Floyd Mayweather in an exhibition. See, Oscar need money. And he see how much money Floyd, everybody don't get the same amount. Floyd gonna get his. 10 million or something like that he got it last time. Well, Floyd will get his. Oscar, you're not. See, Oscar is running out of money. Golden Boy is running out of money. That's why they with the zone. So Oscar need a payday because he need his drugs. He need his girdles and dresses and panties and pumps. So, but it is what it is. Now, getting back to Charlo, all right? And I'm getting back to both Charlos. Because, Jamel, you're going to lose your fan base, son. You're going to lose your fan base if you keep saying dumb shit. Because, see, a lot of people don't like dumb, especially black men and women, when you have a black fighter, they don't like you saying dumb shit. Because, especially shit that ain't true. And now somebody say some shit about you, you get already mad and huff and puff and want to fight. Sometimes you gotta treat others as you want to be treated. And sometimes you need to shut the fuck up because see, and fight. Prove yourself in the ring. You gotta carry yourself as a champion, not in the ring, outside the ring. Goddamn it too. And now this shit trying to rub off on your brother. They get y'all mixed up sometimes and they say he ain't shit, but they're really talking about your ass. Sometimes you got to be quiet, shut the fuck up sometimes, and Jamal, he was boasting and this and that and, and that whole week and shit, I'm going to knock him out and this, all that, but shit, Montiel said, no, you ain't. He didn't. He ain't nothing. He ain't nothing. Then he threatened Blue Blood about. Oh yeah, he did that. Yeah. He apologized because it was a troll that started that whole thing, but it's a long story. But anyway, but Blue Blood didn't say nothing about that, and he found out about it and he apologized. But sometimes you can't come at nobody like that, man. And especially while they ain't said shit to you. That's what I'm saying. You can't sit there and just say, well, I'm gonna talk about him today. Or, you see, they getting like Floyd. And I hate to say it, but and I like him. I like him a lot. And they getting like Floyd. They got the money. They showing the Bentleys getting delivered to their mansion and all that. Yeah, money been good with Al Heyman. Yes. Then, then here they go, acting like Floyd. Got to get that attention, right? If you don't say nothing about Floyd in 3 weeks, he gonna say something or do something. You see, and to get a notice. Now here they go. They saying dumb shit to get noticed. Now, do they really mean it? I don't know. Probably Jamel, I don't know. But he's a hothead, Yes, that's right, Lost. They are good fighters. That's why I like them. But like I say, and I'm going to keep saying it, they need to shut the fuck up, and stop that shit, Just be quiet, do an interview, and say something nice or whatever, talk about yourself, and that's it, Now, Carlo Munez said, OJ, I just don't like to disrespect people giving mail for not liking Wilder. Well, yeah, you don't have to like the next fighter. Just like when Jamel knocked out Tony Harrison and won. He gave him all the accolades he could give him and told him he's a good fighter and everything, but at the end he said, but I still don't like the dude. It's nothing wrong with that. You don't have to like Deontay Wilder. Who said Deontay Wilder, you got to like him? He ain't my favorite fighter. It might be some to the LWC or somebody. I think him and Sam, they real good friends. I talk to him, whatever. But that don't mean I gotta like him, you know. So, but yeah, Mel, my favorite friend. Well, yeah, Mel is aggressive, which is good sometimes. Mel know how to sit down his punches now, which is good because he gonna need that, you know. And Maul is more laid back and everything, but he overlooked this guy Saturday night. He did. He overlooked this guy. This guy, Montiel, he had a purpose. He had only one purpose. He didn't have no game plan. He ain't none of that shit. He had one purpose, and that purpose is to get to the 12th round. And that's what he did. He got to the 12th round. When he got tagged, he knew how to get his ass on the ropes and get his head together or jump out and clinch. Then he started stalking Maul. And he would hit him Maul with everything. You know. Yeah. Spence have to stay having checker or Maul. Yeah. Spence always getting male ass, and stuff. But Spence be trying to rationalize with him and shit, See, Spence ain't that type of guy to say, man, Mel, you gotta shut the fuck up, and just shut the fuck up, man, and be quiet, But see, Spence ain't like that. I would though. I'd be like, man, shut the fuck up. All right, you talk too damn much, Shit, you gonna have one motherfucker sitting in the audience watching you, and they're gonna be your wife. So you better shut the fuck up, Cause that give it and that can take it away. Shit, man. But look, you can't, cause sooner or later, you're gonna run into somebody like Maul did, and I hope he learned the lesson. I really do. You cannot overlook no opponent. You cannot let the crowd gear you up, because that's what they was doing. They was standing up and everybody shouting his name and everybody, I don't think he would listen to Ronnie, because he was just all into the crowd, into the mayor, Houston. Everybody was there, Earl, everybody, and I think he was, he fed off of that shit. He fed off of it, and his punches wasn't straight like they always be. That jab he didn't use as much as he always do, and that makes a lot of difference. He took he took a lot of hits that he had to take. He made the fight harder than it should have been. Yes, you can't knock out everybody. And I think Montiel is one of them guys that, hey, I want to make it to the 12th round. That's all I care about. Y'all calling me a bum. Y'all call me a nobody. Y'all got me out of there the first, second round. Okay, I tell you what, watch and see. I'm going to make y'all look stupid. I'm going to make it harder for y'all. I'm going to make it harder for y'all to sit there and call me a loser, a buster, or whatever, right? But he goddamn showed everybody and Maul that you can't knock me out that easy. His body might have been a motherfucking numb, but goddamn it, he stood there and he took it. Now, yeah, that looked courageous, don't it? Yeah, but when he go to the hospital the next day, he gonna have a concussion. He might have a little bit of brain damage too, maybe a couple weeks from now. Just all because he want to show that he can win a fight, go 12 rounds with a champion that everybody's running from. Then, of course, here come all the naysayers. The Brotherhood said, I think Jamel is just a little off. Even his head don't sit on his neck right. He always mad with his neck cocked to the side. Yeah, I know you're talking about when he be doing this and walking like that. Yeah, he's high strung. Look at Best Fight the Best. He's the same way. He just, they're just they demeanor. Best Fight the Best is always hyper. Y'all notice that? He's just hyper, and some people like that, He's just hyper, and he don't do drugs and all like that. It's just that he's hyper, It just seems like he owns drugs, somebody not. He's just hyper, and not nothing personal. I'm just saying that. That's how Regis was there. Yeah, Regis' program was there. Yeah, there was a lot of people there. There's a lot of famous people was there. And of course, you had Earl Spence, you had Derrick James. Everybody was there, and supporting him on. And Houston. I mean, it was just he fed into it. Now I'm quite sure if he go and get another fight and he in Vegas somewhere or Brooklyn, he's gonna put on a great performance. I just think this was one of them times where it was like Cobalt. You didn't put on your best performance. You know, and at the end when he got his they announced the winner. You know how you get the little red ribbon and a little medallion just for participating. For sportsmanship. Well, he took it and put it around Montiel's neck, and Montiel was like, you know, he was like, man, fuck out of here. Shit. I had your ass for a minute. I had your ass for a minute. Come with the facts. That's my bro. No, that BMTV, that's my he just can't get hyped. Yeah, I know. Yeah, yeah, BMT, yeah, he cool, brother, yeah, but he just so hyped. He's hyped up, man. Said, what do you think? What do you think? So what do you think? That's what God knows. I can't have a conversation with him like that too long. I be like, man, look, you got to stop all that goddamn jumping. Wait a minute, because you making me nervous. You jumping. Bam! Fuck, you scared me, man. I don't know what you doing. Just snap, bam. What you talking about? Yes, sir. Peter, what you say? Between Regis and Antoine Russell, they're two of my favorite fighters to watch right now. Yes, sir. You know what? That would be a good fight, too. Regis fight at 140 right now. And I would like to see Regis get in there with someone. Well, he talk about Adrian Broner, but fuck Adrian Broner right now. But I would like to see him go in there with a Gary Antoine. Not Antonio, Antoine. I would like to see that. You know? Yeah, the wrestler was there. The football player for the Houston, whatever their name is, he was. It was a lot of famous people there, and they all was rooting for Jamal Charlo. And Montiel was, he's Hispanic, he's from Mexico, but he was in enemy territory. But hell, he didn't let that bother him. And I got to give him credit though. He took Jamal best shots, and like I say, you get hit enough times, your body go numb. And every time you get hit, you pretty much don't feel it no more. I mean, you're gonna be sore to the motherfucker the next day. But damn, he took his best shot. His eye got fucked up and stuff. But hey, it is what it is, man. And he fought his ass off. I mean, I ain't talking about he just stood there and took a beating and still stood there. No, he gave it back too now. Because we was all looking crazy in the 9th and 10th round because he was coming back. And Maul had to fight. He had to fight. He had to bring everything out of his arsenal. Matter of fact, he did. He did. He tried uppercut. He tried the jab. I mean, he shoe shined him. I mean, he went to the body. I mean, damn. I mean, he didn't have nothing else left. He did everything he can do. Besides, just pick that motherfucker up and throw him on the mat. But sometimes you just can't look through a motherfucker. I'm telling you, this is boxing. You ain't gonna get an easy fight all the time that you think you're going to get. Sometimes we could be wrong. I want to see Regis. You know what, Lost? I want to see it too. Because I really believe that Regis Prograis won that fight against Josh Taylor. Only reason I think Josh won that fight is because he was at home, and that's what I think. What is that KQ? He threw Texas at the man. Yeah. Yeah. But Regis, if he knew he was losing that fight, because he thought he was winning, he said, and he would have stepped on the gas. I really believe that. He would have stepped on the gas and then try to win that last round. Because if he would have won that last round, I think he would have won. I really do. So he pretty much was just, pretty much just throwing something out there, just, cause the clock was ticking, and the fight was almost over with. But I think he would have gave him the business and pretty much, sit out on his punches and got him out of there. Now, Josh Taylor, yes, he's a good fighter and everything, but I don't see nothing special about him. I don't see anything special that he does well. You know, maybe he got a little bit of this, a little bit of that, a little bit of this, a little bit of that. I don't know. So we'll see. Demetrius Bright. And that chat. Yes, sir. Demetrius Bright said, OG, Jamal may have won every round, but it took unnecessary punishment and looked tired. Yep. If Montiel would have sat down on his punches, who knows? Yep. That's what I said. That's what I said. Kamal fatigue start. When I'm saying fatigue start setting in, that's what I was talking about. Because Maul was throwing so much and he was trying so hard that fatigue started setting in, and that's when he started getting hit harder. But you're right, Demetrius. He pretty much was. He's not a puncher, Montiel. They say he's a big puncher, but maybe Maul, he could take them shots. But if he would have kept on taking them shots, shit. Wow. Now, Carlo Munez said the Brotherhood, straight facts. No, like I said, why did they didn't have that same energy for Shakir for that born-ass fight? He didn't knock out that bomb. They just said he boxed amazing and won 12 rounds. Yep. That's what they said. Because, see, everybody, some people say he's born, right? And some people, like that bald-head ass Stymie, he boxed so beautifully. Oh, he gave him a boxing lesson. What? No. He was throwing punches, single punches at a time. He didn't put no shots together. He didn't put no combinations together. Why? Because he knew that guy hits hard. Now, y'all might not see it, or they might not say it, but even arm punch, you can tell a person hit hard if they just hit you on the arm. You be like, God damn, that shit put a frog in my arm. Okay, this motherfucker hit. This guy can punch. So he was real careful, and he watched him real good because he didn't want to get knocked the fuck out. So that's what it was. Sometimes it's a double standard in boxing. I swear it is. Now you got David Benavidez. Canelo, he ain't said nothing yet. But you got David Benavidez and Demetrius Andre. I don't know if he said anything yet because I've been looking. I haven't found anything. But maybe he ain't worried about Jamal. He's worried about Jamel now. Because Jamel is at 154. So, exactly, OG. They want to act like he was in no danger. Yeah, right. Yeah, please. I mean, come on. Man, please. And you know what? And I'm getting to the thing that Demetrius Andre, he need a fight. He need a big fight. And I want to see that. I want to see a big fight. And Demetrius, let him have a big fight for a change. He ain't been doing no fighting, meek older guys and shit like that. He got a belt. Let's see it. Goddamn. Yeah, he looked like he was trying to win, not just survive. Well, yeah. Well, at first, he kept putting his hand up first round, and he was looking for that moral victory, right? But you're right. Later on, in the later rounds, when he saw fatigue starting to set in on Jamal, he started, throwing him uppercuts. He started with southpaw because he was switching stances. And he did better in a southpaw stance because he was hitting him with that left hand. And I'm talking about flush. I'm talking about uppercuts, little short punches. And Maul took a lot of punishment that he didn't have to take. Because, see, for some reason, I don't know why, he leave his head exposed. I know his hands move fast and he throw a lot of punches, this and that, but you still got to protect your head. You know, there's a lot of good counter punches out there. Damn good counter punches out there. So it is what it is, you know. Yeah, Montiel was moving well for a bit. Yeah, he was until he got pretty much cut off the ring on him. But he took the punches though. Doodle Line, my man. Yes, sir. I hope you had a good Father's Day and good Men's Day if you're not a father. All right? And that chat. Yes, sir. What's going on, Zulu Lion? Yes, sir. He said they all be waiting for Jamal to look beatable. Yeah. Well, see, that's where all this is coming from now, right? Everybody's coming from that. Now, well, first, Benavidez, he already called him out. Okay, I found that one already. I already saw that. That's all over the place, right? He called it Jamal out, right? But they're in different weight classes. So, I mean, Jamal ain't going to give up the belt to go, up to face him, even at a catch weight, because he don't have a belt. What is the moral of this? Bragging rights? No. Well, he not, like you say, he's 160. He gonna stay at 160. So now if Benavidez, now keep in mind, if they do fight, let's say 2 years from now, 3 years from now, David Benavidez is still in his prime. We talking about maybe he'd be about 26, something like that, 27, because he's still young. So, but what would Jamal be? Winding down his career at 36, 37, maybe, something like that. 35, 36, something like that. And Benavidez be 10 years younger. But, hey, but, like I say, the Charlos, they are my favorite fighters, but, sometimes they have to shut the fuck up and act like a champion. Carry yourself like a champion. Be that champion that people see you winning and winning overwhelmingly sometimes. But that day gonna come where they're gonna lose a fight. That day gonna come where one of them might get knocked out. But that's the business of boxing. That's the business of boxing. But sometimes you'll be surprised when a fighter get knocked out. Either that took a lot out of them, they scared to let their hands go, or they come back better, bigger, and stronger. I have seen a lot of fighters lose one and come back and start kicking ass, because they know what they have to do. They know how to do it, So, but you got fighters like Adrian Broner, all right, that won't let his hands go because, mentally he knows that he gonna get hit. It's called a counter punch. And he don't want to get hit. For some reason, he don't want to get hit. Now, he fought Manny Pacquiao, but what good did that do? Because he didn't let his hands go either. So, but Jamal, he took a lot of unnecessary punishment, and like I said, all the hype around him that week and all that didn't help him at all. That, and I'm not blaming Ronnie, because Ronnie, he's a good trainer and everything, but he should have told him, look, man, you need to focus. Forget about that mayor shit and that damn parade and all that shit. Forget about all that. Now it's time to go to work. It's time to go to work. Then when he saw that Maul was losing, he should have said, hey, look here, you know what? Don't go in the booth. Don't get in that pocket. Stay outside the pocket and go and use your jab. Keep using that jab. Keep putting that stick out there. Because he had a 2.5 inch reach advantage, And, they both jabbing at the same time. And Maul was getting his head popped back a couple of times. So sometimes when you see somebody vulnerable that you want to fight and want to beat, they're going to criticize your ass. Okay, now, look at him. I want to fight him now because, see, he's vulnerable now. He's getting older now. He's getting slower now. Look at Devin Haney. Devin Haney got hit one time, got caught one time in the 10th round, and it did rock him. He didn't fall, but it rocked him. He went back to his corner, and he was rocked. Yeah, but he came back like he's supposed to, like a man, and then he fought. Then Shakur didn't get rocked. He was scared to get rocked, I think. So that's why he was pretty much throwing one punch at a time. One punch at a time. Now, Shakur, yes, he is young. Yes, he's going to learn. He's going to learn one way or another. So what's up, Dave, the Real Timers? What's going on, brother? How you feel? All right. Baby boy standing strong is up in this bitch. Yes, sir. But Demetrius Andre, I think he deserved a la D. I think he deserved a fight. I think he does. It's time for these guys to start fighting each other. If the lightweight division can do it, if the bantamweights can do it, featherweights can do it. They can do it. Do you know they finna make another fight with Chocolito? That motherfucker was on fire last time they fought. That was one of the best fights I called. You see what I'm saying? So who did Maul call out for next fight, OG? I don't know. I didn't have it up, and I haven't watched it over again yet because my girls was over yesterday, so I didn't get a chance to do it. But I don't know. Anybody know? Because I have my TV down. So he's up in the bench line, KQ. He's up in the bench line. Who? But David Bennett, but that's one thing about it. David Benavidez, he really wants this Jamal Charlo fight. I don't know why, because they're not in the same weight class. I don't get that. They're not in the same weight classes. I do get it, but I don't get it. You want to fight them, but you got to do something else. You got to get a belt. You got to get a belt. Now, in order for that to happen, he got to get a belt, but Charlo got to drop his belt in order to go get that belt. He can't have a belt in 160 and then 175. That's crazy. So, it is what it is, though. So, yes, sir. Demetrius Bright said, OG, Montiel fought the wrong fight, but I wasn't impressed by Charlo. He better stay busy because all these excuses for him don't matter to the young lions. Oh, no. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, he going to have to stay busy. Tank fighting this weekend, KQKC. Yes, he is. Yes, he is. He's fighting this weekend. And yes, I'm going to call this fight. And this is going to be a hell of a fight. Matter of fact, this is going to be a damn good card. It's a damn good card. And I can't wait. It is pay-per-view. Okay? Let everybody know it is pay-per-view. If you don't buy the pay-per-view, whatever, I'm going to be right here calling those bitches. All right? So, I know I'm over. Okay? I know I'm past my time. But I will be calling them fights. Okay? So, but with the Wilder fight, that's coming up next month. And everything. And now, Big John Fury. He don't want his son to fight because he think it's bad timing for his son. How's it bad timing for your son? If your son was working out, if your son was in shape because he's going to have a $75 million payday, then what you worried about, Big John? Well, I think the referee is going to try to cheat him. No, they're not. They're going to follow the rules. Ain't nobody cheat around here but your damn son, Big John. Shit. Hell, if I was wild, I'd have a motherfucking camera in every part of that damn dressing room. Shit. But Berlango and with Morrell Jr. at 168. Okay? Yeah, Belango, he can fight too, you know. But it's something about him. I don't know. Because if you get him in there with another, big guy, I don't know. Can he take a punch? Because we never seen him go a distance or nothing like that. So I don't know. But like I say, the Charlos, everything will be okay if they just be quiet. That's all. Hey, Ben, and that Sue chat. Yes, sir. KQKC, my brother. I got new batteries in my flashlight. Any Crawford sightings? As for a mall lesson learned, he overlooked old boy. Yes, he did. And no, ain't nobody saying Crawford. That's what I'm saying. I don't know what Crawford going. Now I asked D. Ray, is he okay? He ain't saying nothing. You know. Ain't nobody saying nothing over there top rank about Terrence Crawford. They talking about Lopez, yeah. They talking about Lomachenko, yeah. Valdez, yeah. Oh, they got raises. I forgot. Ooh, will the Terrence get one? No. Oh, that's right. They get that top rank money. That's right. Yeah. Popo Terrence. What we gonna do with him? What can we do with Terrence Crawford? He's a good fighter. Yeah, Lala. He's a good fighter. You know. I just wish he fight somebody. Stay active. Stay busy. Because I'm gonna tell you, Earl Spence said he's crossing that street. If he gets past Manny Pacquiao, he said he told Al. Well, he told everybody. Shit, he gonna cross that street. He gonna make one offer. One offer. I told D. Ray I'm gonna talk about him today. He gonna make one offer, and that pretty much would be 60-40, and that's being generous. That's being generous, because if you got 3 belts, and that motherfucker got 1. You lucky he didn't say 70-30. He just being nice. Yeah, but yeah, that's what I'm saying. Where Bernie the guard dog at? I mean, we ain't nobody heard from none of them motherfuckers. I guess Terrence is the type of guy, he only talk to certain people. All right? And those are the ones that, they black, but, they want to be part of the get along, go along gang. I'll put it that way. All right? So that's who he want to talk to. Right? But he ain't gonna talk to nobody else, right? So he got Bernie the guard dog. He'll go out there and talk to Blue or whatever and tell all the things that Terrence Crawford done right, but not what he has done wrong. Now, according to Bernie the guard dog, everybody is against Terrence. All right, you got Al, you got Bob, all these guys are against Bud. Now, I don't believe that. As far as I can throw that shit. But Lala D said she like Bernie the guard dog. All right. I mean, he's a true trooper, right? He's a fanboy and he's a good friend of Terrence Crawford. They grew up in a sandbox together and came on up. But damn, you go strong in it for a guy. I don't give a fuck. I grew up with a nigga or not. Hey, listen, you got to get up here and fight somebody, dude. You got to get up here and fight somebody or your name will be mud. All right? Then when that time comes to fight Earl, you ain't going to get nothing but peanuts. So you better get in there and fight somebody and show everybody you still alive, you still got it, and you still, but see, when you're a fanboy and when you a friend, sometimes you need your friend, a good friend, to tell you the fucking truth. That's what you need. A good friend to tell you the facts. That's what you need. I don't want my friend to tell me a lie. I don't want my friend to sit there and say, like my son, he tried to get me to wear some goddamn skinny ass jeans, right? I said, I ain't finna wear these motherfuckers. I can't even breathe, right? But daddy, ain't nobody wearing. I ain't. What the fuck I look like? then he won't let me iron my jeans, right? Well, they say, ain't nobody iron their jeans no more, daddy. I said, motherfucker, you think I'm gonna walk around wrinkled up? Man, get your ass out here, go on. Oh, that chance something there, boy. Woo. Yes, sir. But anyway, that's my guy. Yeah. But it been fun. Yeah, anybody got any questions? Anybody got any questions about the Charlo fight? First of all, lesson learned. You're right. Lesson learned. You can't never overlook nobody. There go D. Ray. Okay, he must have heard me. Damn it. I said I wasn't even talking about Terrence. And I didn't. Well, I didn't mean to, but somebody brought it up. So, but listen, lesson learned for Jamal Charlo. You can't overlook nobody. You don't know what that guy. He might be a bum, but he fights you. He might just, hey, find the energy. He dig down deep, and that's what he did. That's what he did, Saturday. He dig down deep and said, "I'm gonna make it to the 12th round." He was a motherfucking little engine that think he could. I think I can. I think I can. I think I can. I think I can. And he did. He did. He went all the way to the 12th round, and he still was swinging. They both was tired in a motherfucker. Cause Charlo, he was tired from teeing off on his ass. And Montiel, he was tired for getting teed off on. Shit. Well, I mean, man. It was a hell of a fight. It was a hell of a fight, and it was a hell of a scare for Charlo, Ronnie, and his wife. So his wife was sitting there nervous like a motherfucker. Earl was nervous too. Oh, why did Earl get nervous? I don't get that. But anyway, I guess it's his friend. So, but it was. What's up, DS1? Yes, sir. How was the Charlo fight, KQKC? Man, rough. It was rough. It went the distance. If you didn't see it, whatever. It went the distance, and Charlo pretty much was trying to get him out there round 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But this guy wouldn't fall. This guy took every shot Charlo had, and this guy wouldn't fall. This guy wouldn't fall at all. So what he did was this. He pretty much left himself open because fatigue was setting in. And when fatigue set in, you do stupid shit. You don't keep your guard up. And that's what happened with him. He didn't keep his guard up. And what he was doing, Montiel, he was switching stances, orthodox to southpaw, orthodox to southpaw. Then he stayed in the southpaw stance because that was working. And then he was hitting with open shots right to the head. Charlo tried to swing and swing and swing and swing, and he got headbutted once, but he's trying to swing, missed the punches. But hell, no. He pretty much was still slapping him around. Shit. OG, Roddy Shield or Derrick James should he switch? OG, Roddy Shield or Derrick James should he switch? Who? Well, Jamal's still with Ronnie Shields. Demetrius. Mel is with Derrick James. So, yeah. Is that what you're saying? Yeah. So, but I don't understand. You asked me a question. I don't understand what you're saying. My opinion, that Charlo fight turned into a good fight going into the later round. Oh yeah, baby boy standing strong. Yeah, it was a good fight because I called it too, and it was a good call at the end towards the fight. I got to go. Peace out. Yeah, peace out. Okay. All right, I lost. I know I'm over my time, but I didn't even notice that. To Chi-Town said something. But what's up, Jay Lee? What's going on? What's going on with your fam? Yes, sir. He's asked if Maul should switch to Derrick James. Oh no. No. Demetrius, they don't need to be in the same stable no more. No, they don't need to be in the same stable no more. Because see, they too invested in each other. And Ronnie said it wasn't nothing but competition between them while they was in the gym. when they were saying, with Ronnie, both of them with Ronnie. And Maul already made that decision that he don't want to go to Derrick James. I'm not saying he don't like him. It's just that he feel a connection with Ronnie that he don't feel with Derrick James. But Mark Mel got a chance to know Derrick James and sit next to him in fights and stuff, and they had a lot in common and this and that, and so he went over there and they talked about it before he left. And Ronnie Shields was okay with it. He said, "Yeah, that'd be a good choice. You should go ahead and take it." And I think Ronnie Shields was tired of his damn mouth too. But still, you know, then I think Ronnie Shields had Maul to himself, and he could pretty much focus now that his brother ain't there. So, but that's how I look at it. You don't want to fuck around, like that. So, but anyway, but yeah, but like I say, with Julian Williams, like I say, he, hopefully he can come back from this injury, and then pretty much can show us that he still got that boxing ability, because Julian J. Rock can fight. He can fight, and no doubt about it, he can fight. So he can box. Put it that way, he can box. So, but you don't find too many 154s that can box like that. So now this is the thing. This is the thing right now. What if? How can I say this? When Earl Spence goes up to 154, okay, of course, no belt, okay, because he dropped all of them. So when you go up to 154, you have to drop all your belts if he unify the division. Now, he said he moving up anyway if he don't unify the division. So fuck that. So, yeah, I will open up the phone line, Mike, too. I saw that. All right. I will open up the phone line, but it's a little bit too late now. But I think Drew Titan said he had an interview or something. He called me before I got on, and he said he was going to do an interview with somebody. I don't know. So nobody that I know, so somebody he know, some two guys, something. I don't know. But anyway, he came on this morning. He did a show, but he showed me respect and called and told me that he'll be coming on right after me. So I'm trying to talk a little longer for him to get himself together. Okay, that's why I'm not opening the phone lines up. He might be off already. I don't know, or started already. I mean, so but Bud's supposed to fight in October. On you? Okay. He does he? Okay. Now I know that you guys turned him down, and Keith Thurman, if I'm not mistaken. But Keith Thurman need to, he need to go to, he still want to be this, I'm first, all right? I'm the guy. I'm the man. Man, fuck that. And thanks for the advance notice. I'll let the funeral director know that I'll be ready for a burial when you get off the phone in 200 years. Wow. Open it tomorrow. One day, we're ready. Yeah, you know what? What's tomorrow? Tuesday. Yeah, you know what? I might just do that. Open the phone lines up one day this week. You know what? I'll probably do it tomorrow. That's what I do tomorrow. Okay? Yeah, that's what I do. I do it tomorrow, people. Okay? And then we're gonna talk about, cause now we got to fight this Saturday. We got Javante Tank Davis. Okay, he's going to be fighting Mario Barrio. Now, I don't know who you all got winning, but don't think Mario Barrio, he's going to walk right through him. That ain't going to happen. That's not going to happen. Now, I don't know if he's going to get the knockout or not. I don't think that's going to happen. Oh, no, not tomorrow? Okay. Okay, let me see. Wednesday. Okay, it could be Wednesday. It don't make a difference to me. All right, it could be Wednesday. It don't take long to open the lines up. I got it already programmed, so it's off right now, but don't worry about it. Okay, but yeah, but But don't look through Gervonta Davis now. Now, trust me, if he wins, we got another player at 140. And I'm talking about, he said he can punch. He's talking about he's taking over 140. Well, I beg to differ. You got a lot of people at 140 right now. And Teofimo, if he's smart, you got Josh Taylor up there too. Now, if he's smart, which he's a dumbass, so I don't see how he can be smart. But if he want to move up, go right ahead. Cause soon you get them belts taken from Lomachenko. Cause Bob gonna make sure them bitches go. You might as well move up. Yeah. No. No. Crawford, no. He's not gonna move up because Crawford, he get. No, I don't know. Would he stay on the outside? See, Terrence Crawford. He's not a good fighter on the inside. He can fight on the outside, but he's not a good inside fighter. Now, Carlo Muniz said, my money on Tank, he's going to be ready. I'm looking forward for Gervonta to win this fight. And you know what? If he does, I'll be happy for him. I'll be really happy for him. Yeah. Oh, Regis called out AB again? God damn. What is that fixation on well, AB did say, I knocked the fuck out of Regis. So I guess that kind of pissed him off, huh? Wow. Man, I guess that did piss him off. He said, man, I kicked Regis' ass. Man, please. And he was serious about it, too. That big-ass beard and shit. He was like, you know how he looked. I kicked Regis' ass. Shit. I guess Regis said, you know what? I'm tired of this motherfucker. We're going to get in here and fight. If he don't want to let his hand go, that's all right. I'll beat his ass anyway. So, but, and then, oh, yeah, you know what? He did, Then he said it again. That's right. He said it again. He said, man, I beat his ass. I'm like, okay, because somebody else asked him about it. So, yeah, now I see his fixation on it. He really want to get in there and beat his ass. Wow. Man, I got to see that shit. Twin and motherfucking Regis. Man, Rigaroo. Man, Rigaroo versus AB. Yes, sir. That'd be a good one. Versus Twin, the Can Man, whatever he called himself. He got so many names for himself and shit. But anyway, but that was a good fight Saturday. All the fights was pretty good. Then Jaime Year, he won. Okay, but I still think, I know he's young, but I still think he kind of overrated to me. He don't show me a lot. He just showed me just enough. And I don't know, is the fighters he fighting or what? I don't know. Who's the guy? Monster Inoue fought Hot and Spicy. Hot and Spicy. Well, Hot and Spicy, like Bola said, was looking for a way out. And he found that motherfucking way out, too. Yeah, he said it at the Charlo fight. Yeah. You know what? Did anybody call Charlo out Saturday night? Because I changed over to ESPN. I just wondering, did anybody call him out? But I thought somebody was going to step in the ring like Demetrius Andre. Because Garage Mouth, Manal Hopkins told him to be a serial stalker. Right? I was like, why would that motherfucker tell that young man to be a serial stalker? His old ass wasn't. Why are you trying to tell him to do that? Did you know Demetrius Andre would get kicked out of every press conference? Shit. Yeah, Gabe Rosario, he won. I thought he was retired. I didn't know he was still fighting. He got so much scar tissue on him that if you hit him hard enough, you scar up his whole face. Because he always, get fight style. And you know what? Rosario been getting a bad rap his whole career. He was winning a fight 2 or 3 times. They had him stop because of cuts and shit. And he ended up losing the motherfucker. Or no contest. Or some shit like that. But this was a one-punch knockout. And he did a good job. Yeah. Antoine Reed, what's going on? Appreciate you calling the fights last weekend, OG. Oh, yeah. I appreciate it. Man. Yeah, we had like 2,000, over 2,000 something, almost 3,000 views. All right, on Saturday night. So, yes, sir. Yeah, I call, man, that first fight with Leo and Amita, man, I called the hell out of that fight. But that fight was action-packed. Wait till this Saturday. Oh, wait till this Saturday. Man, oh man, this is going to be a burner here. Wow. And you know what? And this will step up for Gervonta Davis. And you know what? I believe that he will fight anybody. I really believe that now. At first, I was saying, no, Tank don't want that smoke. No, Tank ain't gonna try to get that smoke. No, Tank ain't nothing, but no. Gervonta Davis like, man, he don't give no fuck. All right? He'll fight anybody. You know? Shit, he will fight anybody. D-Ray say, get a belt. Yep. Yeah, get a belt. Yeah, Boots. Yeah, get a belt. You know, Boots need to fight Keith Thurman. That's who he fight. You know, that's who he need to fight. He desperate for money, right? So go on in there and fight Boots. Shit, Boots from Philadelphia, he'll fight your ass. You know? But see, Keith Thurman, he want a big payday, right? He want Earl Spence or somebody at least up there, right? Now Boots is a good fighter. He moving up slowly but surely. But he don't come with a hefty bag. Not yet. You see what I'm saying? Not yet. But see, Keith Thurman don't want him right now. Because he's too young. Because he'll whoop that ass. Because how old he is, he'll whoop that ass, you know. Demetrius Bright. And that chat. Yes, sir. Demetrius Bright says, support the KQKC network. Yes, sir. I appreciate you. Yes, sir. I appreciate you all. That's right. And yes, sir. Like Ticket TV got whoever donate the most or the highest, I'll be displaying their names and stuff like that. Now, I don't mean you have to give, and I like that, all right? Because you're still okay in my book. I'm not that type of creator. I don't care about, if you can, you can. You can't, you can't. But I'm going to do, the highest, just put your names up there. But anyway, and don't be laughing, Satan, because we're going to work on that today. Okay? Yes, sir. So he's going to call me in a little while, or later on tonight, and we're going to get it together. And he takes over my page. It's a thing called, I forgot what it's called, but you give him this number, and he write it down, and he can take over your page. I don't have to do nothing but sit back and let him do everything. Then once I close it out, he can't get back in because they changed the number, so that way he can't get in my stuff or nothing, So anyway, but it's pretty clever, ain't it? I didn't know that shit. You can do that shit. But anyway, but now, Keith Thurman needs to fight somebody. This motherfucker got to fight in August, but he don't know who he's fighting. What kind of shit is that? I mean, that's some dumb shit. Oh, damn, it's after 3? Oh, damn. Okay, I'm going to have to get out of here. All right? I appreciate everybody coming in. I appreciate everybody in a super chat, Cash App, and PayPal. I appreciate you all for hanging in there with me. I know I went an extra 30 minutes, and just killing some time for Drew to get himself together and the interview. All right? And I appreciate everybody. All right? Carlos, nice video. And let everybody know about that video again, Chi-Town. Put it up there. Let them listen at this lying-ass Mr. Suleiman. Because, just follow and look at his expression. Look how hyper he get. And watch his forehead. All right? He sweating like a motherfucker. All right? Bite 202. And that chat. Wow. Woo-hoo. Yes, sir. Mike 202. So who is really holding up 147? Well, yeah. Well, who holding up 147? Well, shit. Earl Spence is really running 147. Now, who's holding it up? Nobody's holding it up. Bud just, won't fight nobody. So, I guess you can say Bud because he could have had a few fights. He could have had Keith Thurman. Sean Porter, I understand. You don't want to activate your mandatory because you only allow 30%. So now I understand that. So he don't want to fight Porter, you know. So I mean, what do he want to do? I don't know because we don't haven't heard from him, and you know, maybe he's not feeling well. I don't know. Shit, I'm trying to give him a benefit of the doubt. I'm trying to help him out. It's G, you my bro. Yes, sir. I appreciate that, Carlos Munez, man. Yeah, cause that was a good video, man. And you know, if you study that and look at that video, man, that video really shows you how much a big ass liar he is. You know, cause you know, I call him in interviews, but they weren't asking the right questions. This guy was asking the right questions. He just didn't have time to ask all the right questions. Because Mr. Suman was trying to get the hell up out of there. He was like, man, turn the camera around and this and that. Because he wanted to sit down and talk to this motherfucker. You know, and man. But hey, he answered the question and he said, well, okay, I got one more question. Mr. Suman was like, yeah, yeah, you know, he had that funny grin. Watch his mouth too. He got that funny grin, like, you know. I'm like, okay, yeah, right. The brotherhood, my man. And that super chat. Yes, sir. The brotherhood is in the house. Yes, sir, brotherhood, my man. Yes, sir. So, with that, I appreciate everybody coming in. All right. So, with that, I'm out of here, and I went a little over. I'm sorry, but I'm trying to get due time. But it's all good. It's all good. Same time, same place tomorrow. And if you have any problems, if you get timed out or pretty much blocked, always, you know, pretty much let Chi-Town Finance or Underground know. All right, they'll take care of it. No problem. Hey, I appreciate you, Chi-Town. Yes, sir. And this was a good. OG, was that fight hype video? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it was a fight hype video that was on. So, but it was cool though. Yeah, it was a nice. That's the name of the video up there. I think. Look for the video title: WBC Press and Hot Seat. President in the hot seat. Yep. So, but hey, look, I appreciate everybody that came in today, you know, and yeah, I did go a little bit over, but you know, it's all good. And like I say, I would like to see the Devin Haney fight, but I don't think it's gonna happen. You know, I'm quite sure Blue probably talk about it today, but I don't think it's gonna happen. You know, I'm gonna hold my breath. Because you got term sheets, you got contracts, you got lawyers, and I mean, I don't think it's going to happen. And Eddie don't want to deal with Gary Russell Jr. And then if that go bad for Devin Haney, you know, that's 2 fights in a row, and I don't think he want to take that chance. You know, I don't think. Yeah, this is the best channel on YouTube. I'm not feeling too many others. Hey, the brotherhood. Hey, I appreciate that, brother. You know, we're family here. You know, like I say, you don't have to agree with me. You know, we agree to disagree. We all grown here. We all use our own goddamn minds. All right? And that's what we all grown here. You know, we all use our own mind. We think for our own damn self. All right? You know, we don't follow no narrative here. We ain't no goddamn fanboys. We are boxing fans. And that's how I like to keep it. So, with that in mind, I appreciate you. Shout out to the almighty LDBC. Shout out to all my subscribers. That's right. My old subscribers and my new subscribers. And with that, I'm out of here. And I want everybody to have a good day. And with that, peace and love to everyone. I'm out of here. And assalamu alaikum. Peace. What's going on? What's on, Boxing Good? What's going on? Yes, sir. Good show as usual, G. Hey, I appreciate it.